So, I have to record two of these today. I only just realized that. Jesus Christ. Let's hope that the two topics I get today aren't shitty. But welcome back to Conversations with June. I've genuinely forgot what's left at this point. That already worked out the way I needed it to, which was keep shaking it up until one fell out. So, today's date is the 23rd. So, the one for the 23rd is... Okay. Idea number 26. If I can shut this up. Idea number 26. And if it wants to focus, there we go. Worries before university. Kind of surprised that this is one that I wrote. Like, I think that this is one that I wrote down because I was like, shit, I don't have any ideas. I don't have any ideas. What do I do? Yeah, so what do I worry about, before or with university in general? Well, the one thing that I've been, joking about, but is a slight worry, is that so far, from the people that I've spoken to that are going to the university, not even just on my course, just the people that are going to the university in general, there's like one other black person. And that's like, oh, okay. Alright. I see. This is fine. Like, I've literally been saying to myself, it'll be okay. When you get there will be more people than what you know. And I'm like, yeah, I know that, me. But at the same time, doesn't it worry you that out of the 300 or something people that you've had to deal with thus far, only one of them is black or mixed race? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. But no. On like, I guess kind of more serious things to be worried about. I do worry that I'm gonna get there and my artistic skills, for whatever reason, are not going to progress like they should. Because obviously I'm doing an animation course. And I'll be the first to admit, even though I draw, my art isn't exactly the best. I don't really draw a lot of full-scale things already, which I need to do more of to prepare myself. But I'm afraid that when I get to university and we start doing like live drawing classes and whatnot, like, yeah, I'll understand what I'm doing. It just won't come out looking correct, and it won't come out as if I'm getting better at art, which will be a goddamn shame. It would be a goddamn shame. But I don't know, that's just how it be. Even though I promised myself that I would be drawing more, I haven't really done that yet. But I'm gonna be doing it like all the next week. Hopefully I'm gonna be drawing a lot. That's kind of the plan, at least. Pardon me. And if not, then I don't know. Like, I actually have a schedule here. That's actually really fucking spectacular. I have a schedule here, and if you look at that, I've got drawing practice and voice acting practice like right next to each other, so that I know that if I do one at some point I have to do the other, which is pretty useful. Pretty fucking useful, I'll admit. I also have editing for the first episode of Animation Paradise, and oh fuck, god damn it, I need to do my Ori recordings as well. I think I can do that on Monday. I think I should be able to do that on Monday at least. Fucking, like, I feel so bad just like going off a little bit. That recording for Ori has been so lackluster. That's my fault. I'm sorry. I've been working on this more than Ori, which is, I don't know. But actually that does link into another point. I'm worried that when I get to university, my already kind of video schedule will be worse, and I don't want that. I'm worried because I know that the accommodation that I'm staying in doesn't let us put up stuff like, you know, posters. But I'm also worried that I can't put up shit like, and if I can find any in this shot, which I don't think oh yeah, there we go, right there. Sound foam. I kind of need that, and if I can't put shit up, it makes me worry about how the room will sound, because obviously I have my sound foam up right now because this room, even though it's not big this way. It's a very long room, so it definitely affects the sound. So I just kind of have stuff there so that I know that if it sounds a bit at least it will come back, because that's kind of what the sound foam is there for, or rather to like absorb echo, which is pretty nice. But not having that in my room makes me worry about how my stuff will sound. Granted though, I do know that there's a sound room like in the university, and while I could technically try and record in there, I'd rather not, for one, and for two, that's more so where I was thinking of doing like way more apparent voice acting stuff. Because obviously, if that's like a room made for using like your voice and sounds and stuff, that's what I want to be using. Other worries before university. I mean, there's always money. There's always money. Money. Because hey, I live in England, and you have to pay for university. Well, you can get loans, which is what I've done. But that still means you have to pay them back, and that's a whole other fucking issue in itself. But it's just. Oh, it's so stressful. So stressful. Everything is stressful. I don't know how people get through this. Gosh. I don't know. What else am I worried about? Well, because I'm going far away. Because I'm going very far away. I'm going to Cornwall, and I live in undisclosed location. Being away from my family for so long will be very difficult, especially because I've got younger nieces. I've got like 3 young Bibby nieces, and I'll be gone for 3 years. Granted, I'll still be able to come and visit them, but I'll be gone for 3 years, and after that 3 years, I'm gonna come back, and they're gonna be able to like have a conversation with me, and that's gonna be a whole different situation after that. I'm like, what is happening? Stop it. But I am afraid of that. Granted, I do have all my family's like numbers and stuff, and I've already like promised that I will make sure that they know I'm alive at all times. Saying that, maybe I need a new phone. I don't know. That's not about worries about university though. I mean, I'm going with a few of my friends, which will make this easier. Like some of the people I know from school are coming with me to Falmouth, so that will make it a bit easier with this. But I am very worried that like, even though I've already made friends with people in my animation course, that I'm not going to make a wide amount of friends, because like when you're at university, it's not good to only be friends with people in your course, right? It's good to be friends with people in as many courses as possible, actually, just because like on a long term scale, right? It's a good idea to make friends with people that are in a completely different fields to you. Like 2 of my friends are going into film. Like one of them's going into film and the other one's going into television courses. And then the other 2 and I are all going into the animation course. But I would need to make friends with like people in the music course, people in I mean, not as much, but people in like a textile course, for example, or people like in a business course or whatever. Just because in the long term, when you need shit, being friends with people makes it a whole lot easier to have that connection, to make those connections. And that sounds like, you know, use people, which, to be fair, in a way, if you know that these people have skills that you could, like, really need, yes, have them there for you, so that you know, hey, I trust this person with what they're able to do. I can speak to them. They can help me. Do that. Not necessarily be like, I'm only friends with you because you do this, and I'm gonna need that later in life. Don't do that. I don't know what the fuck I just did. Don't do that, though. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, gosh. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. It was a bit bad to be like, I do have one more worry, but I'm not sure if this is a worry. I don't know. I'm just like, well, actually, yeah, I can say this is a worry, even though it's not as big as anything. I'm just worried about the space I'll have, because, like, down here, even though you can't see it, but, like, down here is, like, a little, I guess, space that I've just put my books in. Like, all the reading material books, not like, here's time to revise books, because those are all burned in hell. But I'm just worried about, like, hey, will I have enough space to put all my books there? Will I have enough space to put all my art stuff there? Will I have enough space to put all this and that and that? And that's something I need to consider before I go. I have to be like, okay, what am I willing to sacrifice? What am I willing to give up? Which granted isn't a lot, but I have to make that decision. I have to decide what needs to stay and what needs to go, which is a damn shame because I like a whole lot of my stuff. I am very connected to a lot of my stuff. Trying to think of more worries. I don't know. I'm not actually that worried for university. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I'll get there and I'll start worrying a whole lot more. But right now, I'm not worried about it. Right now, I think it'll be a good ass time. So, I don't know. But thank you so very much for watching this episode of Conversations with June. I hope you all have a very nice day. And I will see you tomorrow, which will be today for me because I'm recording it immediately after this. So, see you.